Good afternoon. We are in the garage. And I know it's been a minute since I made a video last, and we've been out of town. The daughter had spring break, so we went and visited brother-in-law down in Arizona and did some fun stuff down there for kind of a long weekend type deal. And then other than that, been busy with work, but those are all excuses. The weather is nice today, so we're gonna go out. I'm gonna take Shirley out in the Mustang. I think we're just gonna cruise the neighborhood, kind of just get it up to temperature. And then I want to get it back because the last time I washed it, it was super cold outside and the water was actually freezing to it. So it didn't get the best of a drying method on it. And you can kind of tell, I don't know how good you'll be able to tell on camera, but there's just looks like some hazy spots. And that's just where the water froze to the paint, unfortunately. Utah stuff, I suppose, but we're gonna do that and then take her out. I want to wash this again, like I said, and then it's been on these wheels and tires on the drag setup since we moved to Utah, which has been over a year. So I kind of want to put the RTRs back on. Those need new tires. These guys here are super old. They have great tread. If you guys remember the gender reveal burnout I did, that's what that red is from. But the tread's good. They're just kind of hard. They don't have traction with the power we're making now, and they really didn't have traction before. So I want to swap these tires out and get some new tires for the Mustang. Those are the original Nitto NT555s. So they have the 555 G2Rs, I think is what they're called, or Toyo, the 888s, I've heard are really good. So my concern with these though is, if you look, the sidewall is not very big. Small sidewall on them. These have a big sidewall, obviously, drag setup, and it's really close when we pull out of the driveway because it's so steep right here. So my concern, oh, you can't even see. So here we go, as you can tell, super steep pulling out of the driveway. And my concern is we put those smaller sidewall tires on, it's going to lower the car, obviously. And I don't know how we're going to get out of here. We might be able to angle it real hard to the left and then bring it back to the right, but that's something we'll see. So if we... I still have a UPR K member back here. So this is a UPR tubular K member I need to put on the car, or I want to put on the car. So thinking about just jacking the car up, buying one of those engine hoists that go on the strut tower and doing it that way. Just in the garage, take my time on it, not in any rush. There aren't any racetracks in Utah, so it's not like I'm racing anytime soon. But I would like to get that part put on since I have it and I can do that. But all of our cars really need washes. I don't know if that's going to happen today, but for now, I think Shirley and I are going to go cruise the block in the Mustang. Shirley!
Yes?
You want to go ride in the Mustang?
Yeah.
Did you bring all your books outside?
They're up there.
Oh, you left them on the porch?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, girl. Take it off the charger. So that's unfortunate. You can see I have a check engine light on again. I did a crank relearn the other day, and I thought that that was going to fix my codes, but I guess it didn't. So the codes that I have appearing still are these P0300, which is the misfire, and it's usually on start. So that's a cruise control thing. I'm not sure what that's about. Generator control circuit. Yeah, there's a misfire on startup, so I'm just gonna do that. We're just gonna clear these codes. Okay. Apparently there's still some fine tuning I need to do to this thing. But it runs well, so hopefully it doesn't do the thing.
Race car ready, huh?
Let's go in here. It's fine, we're just going around the block. So. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
T.
You miss riding in the Mustang, huh? Oh look, somebody did donuts over here.
Somebody what?
Somebody did donuts over here. Not me.
Hey.
Not us. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Beautiful.
See the sidewalk and the grass.
Hold us. It's recording.
Did you know you're filming outside?
That's good. So another issue with the Mustang is it's getting a charging system light. So I don't know if it's the battery or the alternator. The battery's not super new, but it's not very old either. I'll have to check the date on it. But I'm hoping it's just the battery because that'd be a lot easier than the alternator. So Mustang, man, we gotta do some work to this thing.
Where'd you go?
To the neighborhood.
Oh my goodness.
Onto Redwood Road, back into the neighborhood.
Did you go fast?
We went to the 7.
Oh my gosh, the 7.
What's 7?
Because you see it says 0, which we're on 0, and then it, because
Oh,
and then
over
7 RPMs.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's high.
That's
A lot
good.
of RPMs.
That's fun.
marbles?
Did you feel like you went
RPMs.
whoosh back into your chair?
Yeah.
Did you go whoo back in
Told me
your
not
chair?
to do it anymore.
As in,
So I was gonna wash the car, but since I figured I need to check the alternator or the battery, I want to do the K-member. It's gonna sit for a little bit, so it's gonna get dusty again. So I might as well just not wash it right now, and I'll work on those things in the near future. And then I also want to work on. First, I want to detail this. This is dirty, but I have the wires for the PCM right here, and they touch the intake pipe right here. So I want to find a way to scoot this back or reroute it or something, just because I don't like those resting where they're at. I think they need to be moved and heat shrinked a little more. So I'm gonna go online and see what other guys are doing. I also have a battery relocation, and ideally it'd be really nice to move this whole thing up there and the battery in the back. But if that requires extending wires and whatnot, I'm not familiar. So I just got some research to do. If you guys know, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Let me know. But the Mustang, it still runs good, as you saw when Shirley and I went out. It gets in the boost real nice. Nothing goes crazy on it, so it does work. It's just not fine-tuned like I would want it to be. So like I was saying, it's not as fine-tuned as I would prefer it to be. So I wanna work on those things. There's like some plastic trim panels inside that I need to trim to fit with the cage. So I need to get those on. But other than that, I mean, like I said, it works. It just has those random check engine lights that come on every so often. It's not every time I start the car. It's, I don't even know, because I don't start the car very often. Just a few times a month I'll take it out. Like a couple weeks ago I drove it for about an hour. Like I said, it did just fine. I drove it mostly on city streets. But yeah, that's kind of a quick update on the Mustang. Like I said, it's treating me good. It just kind of sits though, unfortunately. I know that they have some kind of like underground racing stuff they do here. I've thought about it. Not real sure if we're gonna get into that or not. I don't know. It's kind of risky, but there are some tracks we can go to. They're just a few hours away, and they haven't quite opened yet. So we'll see. I'm keeping my eyes out on all those things. I've already talked to Courtney. She knows I want to go race, and that's kind of my game plan. But I would like to get these few things buttoned up before we go and race. I don't want to have power problems and all that. To give you guys a quick update on the Mustang, I know I've been doing a lot of truck stuff, Courtney's car stuff, and yeah, she's treating me good. Let me know what you guys think on those check engine lights if you've had those issues. Like I said, I did do a crank relearn hoping it would fix the misfire thing because we did a clutch, but that didn't work. I mean, it did the crank relearn just fine, but it didn't fix the check engine lights. So I'm just trying to wonder why that is, why it's causing those problems. I'm at a loss. I've Googled and can't really find much. So you experts out there, leave them in the comments below. Other than that, guys, I just want to thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos here real soon. Take it easy, guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace.